Last week I was punished. Alice in Borderland punished me. I go into the episode and I'm like, man, I really love Karube. He's my favorite. Is that his name? Let me check my notes. Karube. I was like, I really love Karube. He's my favorite character. He's so cool. He's so great. Everything's good. And then the episode's like, oh yeah, you like him? Who's your second favorite character? I don't know. This girl? Who's your third favorite character? This guy? Let's kill them all. But that's also not true. My second favorite character was, you know, the climbing girl. And we're gonna probably see more of her. She's not dead yet, but we lost 3 of the main characters of the show. So now we're gonna get new main characters, I guess. Arisu, I don't know what's gonna happen to him. I'm worried about him because he was understandably distraught at the end of that episode. And, I mean, I don't know. Let's just get into the episode, see what we got. I'm hoping we meet some new interesting people. I'm hoping we see the climbing girl again. She becomes part of our group. And the white-haired guy, I liked him too. I'm hoping we see him again. And then let's play some games that aren't so fucked up. I mean, that was a hearts game. It seems like the hearts games are the ones I want to stay clear of because they're the ones that are about betrayal and messing with people's hearts, right? So no thank you. None of those, thanks. Anyway, we're jumping into this. Make sure to support the video if you can. Liking, commenting, and subscribing all really helps me out as a small channel. And I have a Patreon account in the description below if you want the full-length version of the reaction and every other reaction on my channel, as well as my Gent Watches One Piece channel as well. There's so much content on this channel, so go check it out. But yeah, let's jump into this Alice in Borderland episode 4. She hunting? And she's petting the animal that she hunted. Oh.
Easy little guy.
Oops, I have the English. That was weird. That was strange. I didn't know the English dub was gonna be on. Okay. Alright, this is good. She found him. I don't know if he does right now, but he should. His friends would want him to live. But we know Arisu, yeah, he already like resigns himself. We know that's a part of his character trait. She gonna leave him now? Yep. She gave him the chance. What are these, records? No, books. I mean, you'd have a decent amount of time to focus on your reading at a time like this. And your choice of all the books that you can find at any bookstore nearby. He's still lying there. Come on, you gotta help him even if he doesn't want it. Oh, look how dry she is. Her umbrella technique must be dope. She's so dry and it was raining so much. This guy just looks cool. Damn, that's what you want? Aww. Oh. It's sad when all people want is for things to be the same. Like they're just happy where they are. I mean, it's happy, but it's sad because we know it's not going to stay like that. Miss Usagi. Her last name's Usagi? So people think one of his records was staged. What? For how long? Are you just leaving her? He used an oxygen tank. Oh. Oh. Well, this sucks. Oh. Is that confirmed or is that a rumor? Holy shit. Oh, she saved him. And it makes sense. I mean, her father wanted to die, and it's not like she let it happen, but she probably doesn't want to let that happen to someone else. I mean, she's practical, but I don't sense like she's not like cold like a lot of practical characters are, or at least she's not even acting cold really. She's practical, but that doesn't stop her from being nice. Eat, my man. Well, there is. Your friends died so you could live. You don't want that to be for nothing. No, and everyone didn't die because you survived. Everyone died so that you could survive, which is a different thing. These are regrets maybe you could have if you were trying to, like, if you backstabbed them, but you didn't. Your body wants to live. Yeah, so eat. I like that. Phrasing it as something you're doing it for me, not for yourself. Because Arisu is clearly like selfless. Maybe not 100% selfless, but he's got selflessness in him, and that's what's giving him these regrets. So she's triggering that selflessness by saying, you should eat it for me. You should eat it because I put the time into cooking it. He ate it. Is there a game happening soon? Yeah, he did. Drew attention to himself to help everyone. Okay, this is nice. I like setting up a rapport between these two. We need Arisu back in it. Ooh. And come on, give me the new game. Yeah. I'm so curious. Arisu and Yuzuha tackling a game together. If it's a Hearts one, I'm gonna be really upset. A graffitied bus? Okay. Do we recognize any of these people? I don't think so. One per person. Oh, another phone. Oh, cool. Cool. I kind of agree, but I hope these guys are as cool as they look. Well, there could be something suspicious about them. I don't know. 4 of clubs, okay. Distance. Are they gonna have to run? Endure the trial. So are they gonna run and he's got an injured leg? Yeah. Okay. I mean, it just says reach the goal. I mean, you're in a bus. Does the bus work? I guess probably not. None of the vehicles did work, did they? But this is a club, which is a team game. Oh, maybe it will work. Oh, no fuel. Or what if you run to get fuel? It is supposed to be a team game, right? That's honorable. Oh. Oh, you have a pregnant wife. This other guy's just not saying anything. You better start going. I mean, if they gave you 2 hours, it might take the full 2 hours to make this distance. Because there will probably be obstacles on the way or something.
Arisu.
Does he... Oh, okay, never mind. I was going to say, does he not want to leave the other guy behind because he thought of his friends? But I think he thought of his friends to think that he needs to live. So, do what he can to survive. What's the progress look like on your phones? 1,000. Yeah, pretty grueling not knowing what the target is. You're just running unsure of if you are gonna make it or not. This is like the first test in Hunter x Hunter, in the Hunter exam, where they made them run down a tunnel for a long ass time and didn't tell them where the end was. Replenishment station, nice. You don't know what's in it though, careful. Could be poison or semen. Aw. Don't drink all of it. Aw. You're working together. Although, is Yuzuha okay with it? She gave him a little bit of a dirty look, but she understands the importance of it. Oh. Yeah. He was very physical. And you couldn't even drive the bus down here anyway. Like, there are cars all in the way. What the fuck? What is it? What the fuck? It's an animal? Holy shit! Oh my god! This isn't what I thought when I was thinking, like, there might be obstacles. Holy shit! It's fucking aggressive. It's fucking fast as well! Come on. No, don't let Yamane die. We've set up the stakes of this character. He has a pregnant wife. We don't want him to die. Oh! Nice. Damn it. I like how she's using her climbing skills though. Oh my god, this is so scary. Ooh. Scaring it off with a flare. Smart. Oh. Oh! No! No! I wanted to learn more about this guy because his actor was like really cool looking. Seizan. At least I learned his name in death. Arisu, what are you gonna do? Relate to him or get angry at him? Aww. Relating to him in a way. 8,000. Are we almost there? It's a motorbike. Will it work? Uh-huh. Okay. Does it have gas in it? I mean, yeah, we knew that, right? Oh, you can bring it back? Well, but you also have to drive through all these cars. But I like this. My god, he has to go all the way back with the motorbike. There's also, isn't the panther still on the way there? Yeah, and it is minusing from his distance. Okay, the panther is asleep. I don't know if it is a panther, I'm just calling it that because I'm not good with animals. Some sort of black cat-like creature, seems like a panther. Well, the good news is the countdown is actually telling him how close he is to the bus, which is useful. Oh. Oh, this poor guy he's just sitting there waiting out the time limit and crying. Oh. Five minutes. You're gonna see a bus barreling through. Oh, what was that? What the fuck? Get out of the way. Looks like something's flying past you. You don't want to get stabbed by something. Oh my god, is it gonna flood? Holy shit! What the fuck is this test? How does this game... What's their intended outcome here? Oh, there's an exit sign there, I think. On the right. Well, that looks really cool. I like that shot. Oh, shit. No! No! Oh my god! The car barreling through. I think he's dead. You gotta grab her. You got the guy with the injured leg driving. Oh my god. Oh my god! Holy shit! What was the game? Like, why make them run to the end and then have a flood? God, and the only one who survived was the one that with the injured leg. The other two died. That's so fucking depressing. Oh, goal. Wait, that's really cool. Oh. That's... Distance from the goal! That's really clever, actually. Okay. This game actually kind of won me over. Oh, stay with us. It's better if you have a team, right? That would be great. Can he fucking do it though? We only have 2 seasons of this show so far. Can he do it in 2 seasons? Well, riding a bike's more about balance. That's a cool shot. Really cool shot. Okay, good episode. You know, the game in that one won me over by the end. I thought it seemed like a kind of stupid game. Like, it's difficult to tell at this point in the series. I think I'd have to get further in the series and learn more about the world and how these games are put out and stuff, because like when you're watching a death game type show, a lot of the time the death games only really feel sort of entertaining if there's like through lines of logic to them, because otherwise it's kind of just watching people be killed most of the time, you know. And if we like, there are other genres we can watch to watch people be killed, but when there's like some a through line of logic to them, even if it's fucked up logic, but like some sort of like, you know, consistent logic, then it makes it more fun for the viewers to watch, because they can sort of speculate and they can like, you know, sort of enjoy the games being played properly, and Like I would say, you know, I don't think people would want me to compare this show to Squid Game too much, because obviously they're both popular death game shows. But I think it's important to set sort of a standard of like what I imagine these shows as, right? And Squid Game, I think, being another live action death game show that I've seen, gives me a point of reference. In Squid Game, I do feel like all the games did have like an underlying like almost fairness to them. There were definitely some things that felt unfair in them, and I mean certainly were unfair and kind of random, but like I could see how the people making the games could argue that it's fair, you know, or rather that it's like, you know, equally unfair for everyone, but that there's like generally something you can do most of the time to help your chances. But then there are other, like, but then, you know, in this show, I was wondering how much they're gonna do that, or if sometimes it'll straight up just be like, no, this game you died because, like, oh well, you know, it happened. So I remember with the first game with the life and death doors, I thought, okay, that seemed kind of random, you know, like the cool thing came when Arisu was able to figure it out kind of by the building's layout, and that was cool. But again, as I said back in that episode, I feel like the first room, it was basically impossible to do that, and also the information they ended up getting was only because they happened to have a video recording from that time, so it would have been unfair if they didn't happen to have that. This test, as I was watching it, I thought it was like, it was unfair, especially when they got towards the end and there's a big wall and then water comes gushing out, and it's like, why would they even, like, in my mind I was like, how does this accomplish anything? Like, why is this happening here? How does this make the game more fun, or how does it make it more interesting, or how does it like reveal certain things about the contestants or test them on anything? All it's doing is telling you to go to the goal and then killing you, basically, or like getting you close to death. But by the end of the test, I actually really liked it, because what they were next to was not anywhere near the goal. They were so far out of the goal's like area that it was basically like the equivalent of in like, you know, a battle royale game, PUBG or Fortnite or whatever, where there's the circle and it's slowly enclosing on them and then like goes all the way to the center and then stops at a certain like very small circle. That was basically what it was doing. Like, that flood was like, the test is about to end and we're pushing the people who are furthest away from the goal closer into the goal. So it actually served the game well, because it's telling you, you're in the wrong direction, fuck off, go this way. So I really liked that, and it was cleverly worded. Like, it just said distance. It didn't say, like, you know, when they're running, you're thinking like, oh, maybe they have to get to 10,000 or whatever, you know, maybe that's the distance they have to reach. But it was actually distance from the goal. So it was saying, you're getting further away, you're getting further away. It's a really clever way to do that test, and it's also like, it's a team game. That they had said in this episode, like, this feels more like a spades game or whatever, because they were doing so much physical exercise, but you didn't need to do physical exercise. If you sat and thought about it and you're like, okay, this is a team game, so we need to like put our heads together and figure out how this works, and then they'd look around for information or whatever. And then once they looked around, they would see that it was written goal on the bus, and they're like, oh, the goal's right here. So and it's because I imagine the bus is the only thing that'd be able to survive the big fucking wave coming across it anyway. So that was really cool and clever. I'm impressed by that. And I also think it's interesting that Arisu didn't figure it out. Like, a lot of the time you'd have the main character figure it out before the end, and then he, you know, readjusts their expectations to follow it or whatever. But in this, like, they didn't figure it out until after it was done. Then they were like, oh shit, we accidentally completed this game. But I'm impressed. I liked that one. I really like games like that where there is a logic to it and you could have figured it out throughout it, you know. Like, I don't mean the audience need to have been able to figure it out. I just mean the characters need. Like, I'm not one of those people. Sometimes when people like watch detective shows or stories or whatever, they'll say like detective stories aren't good unless the author gives you all of the clues to be able to figure it out. And you can figure it out before the characters in the thing do. I don't necessarily agree with that. For me, I don't really need to be able to be the one to figure it out. In fact, when I'm watching detective stories, I like watching them be smart and them be the ones to figure it out. If I'm trying along the way, then cool, you know, but it's not what I'm in those stories for. I know some people it is what they're in it for, but for me, that's not what I'm in it for. If it's a detective game, then sure, yeah, you need to be able to figure it out, or, you know, like figure it out as, you know, maybe they need to at least give you some sort of idea on the clues as it's being revealed through the thing. Similarly, in this show, I want there to be like a logic to the test, the games, and a way that you can figure out how to win the games, but I don't need that to be presented to the audience until the characters know it, personally. So like at that time, like I don't know if earlier in the episode, I know they showed the graffiti. I don't know if you could see the goal graffiti on it earlier in the episode, but even if you couldn't, I don't really care. I don't mind that too much, you know? Like, I don't think we needed to see it. We just needed to know that the characters didn't see it. And that's all that was really important to me. But yeah, anyway, good episode. I'm sad that, like, I mean, Takuma was, I mean, sadly enough, like my least favorite of the three that we got introduced to, but maybe we'll learn more about him. Like, we'll meet him again and learn more about him, and I'll like him more. But Yamane was very cool and sweet. He seemed like a nice guy. And then Saizan, I didn't know anything about him, but I just liked the way his actor looked. Like, he looks like he could have a very cool personality, but then he got eaten by a panther. And then I liked learning about Yuzuha as well. I mean, her dad committed suicide because he was accused of being a fraud, and that's like really depressing and sad. But because of that, she's making sure that other people, well, at the very least, Arisu lives on, you know? So that's good, at least. At least she's turning it into something good. So, yeah, that's Alice in Borderland, episode 4. Thank you for joining me. Make sure to support this video if you can, liking, commenting, and subscribing, and go to my Patreon account if you want the full-length reaction, early access, or exclusive videos. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.